What's up, Wildcats? Writing creatively, APIB, and bad songs. All this and more on today's episode of the Cat's Eye News.
Some of the people behind the scenes who make the fall play great. Let's see what they have to say.
What's the hardest scene in the show?
I think for me, it's probably the last scene. It's when Perot kind of starts explaining what exactly happened in the murder. And it's a really interesting scene because we have a lot of flashbacks that happen as sort of evidence to what really went down. So I think it's really cool, tech-wise, but also it's kind of hard to memorize everything.
Why did you choose to do props?
I had an interest in props for a couple years now, and I worked a lot with the last prop head, but I think kind of just putting everything together once we have the main set, like the set dressing part, falls under props as well, so kind of making everything look really nice and pretty and like time period accurate is a lot of fun.
How can people come see the show?
So you can buy your tickets online at novihighschool.seatyourself.biz. Tickets are $12. You can also find all this information on our Instagram, Facebook. Buy them at the door for $12.
What's the biggest challenge with this set?
The biggest challenge with the set is how we're doing so many moving parts at such a big scale, so we want rooms to be able to change, but doing the show in the black box makes it a little hard to move things around as much. And the same thing with a lot of our furniture, chairs collapsing to make beds. We're doing a lot of moving parts, so that's presented a big challenge.
What's your favorite element you've built so far?
My favorite element that we've built so far are the moving components of the backdrop, and I just love having the door fold in and out, the other wall fold in and out, because it allows for so much playfulness and different spaces to be used in the actors to kind of use the spaces in different ways.
What do you think the audience will be most impressed by?
I think the audience will be most impressed when it comes to transitions, hopefully, because we're doing, like I said, with a lot of the moving parts, how the furniture is changing and we're also painting the floor of the black box to have carpeting, so that'll also allow for different scene changes and hopefully be impressive to the audience.
How could people get involved in the future?
Construction specifically always needs a big group of people to get involved, so coming to a drama club meeting so that you can sign up is a great way to get involved. And then also just talking to anyone you know who's in theater or Awkward Pause, they can always get you into the GroupMe that we use to communicate so that you can get updates, and then also following the Instagram.
Come see this year's fall play tonight and tomorrow evening. The tickets sell out quick, so get them now.
Hey Wildcats, today is your next Step Into the Light meeting. It is in room 160 and we'll be having Bible, prayer, and discussion. Make sure to follow the Instagram and join the GroupMe for more information. See you soon, Wildcats.
Hey there, Wildcats. If you are taking any AP or IB classes, make sure to register for exams. Payment for both is due October 24th. AP exams are $99, IB exams cost $126, and both have a late fee of $40. If you have any questions, make sure to email Ms. Brown.
Hey Wildcats, are you interested in being part of the National Honor Society? If so, applications are due October 10th. You will need 20 hours of community service completed, as well as 2 teacher recommendations. You will also have to complete a 250-word essay and put in 3 activities with signatures from your coaches or sponsors. Have a great day, Wildcats.
Welcome to Novi Music Reviews. Today we have a doozy of an episode because we are reviewing Thirsty by AJR. This song is one of my favorite bad songs of all time, and I'm really excited to review this one. So let's preface this with an apology. Let's preface this.
I'm sorry to all the AJR fans that are possibly roaming the school, but this might be the worst song I've ever heard in my life. Like, I couldn't sit past the first 30 seconds of the song without turning it off. I couldn't get past the Odeleke Who's, and for that, I'm gonna give the song a 0 out of 10.
Let's give some time to just let the song play a little bit here because I feel like you guys need to hear this.
Thirsty, thirsty, Thursday.
Yeah, I mean, I will say it's a fun listen because it's so bad. But yeah, I'm used to listening to bad music. One of my friends right over here, he makes a lot of bad music, so my ears are trained.
Very true.
And I'm also going to have to give it a 0.01 out of 10 because I think it's possible to make a worse song. I think it's actually possible to make a worse song if you just like bang pots and pans together.
So Grayson and Aiden were apologizing to all the fans. I actually am not sorry for you one bit. You stop tickling me, I gotta redo it because you tickled me.
That's funny though, that's part of the fun.
Grayson and Aiden were apologizing to all the AJR fans, but I just feel no sympathy for them for being a fan of AJR. This song is terrible. If they made a song like this, you shouldn't even be listening. I'm gonna give it a -1 out of 10 just because of how terrible of a song it is.
Again, AJR fans, please don't beat us up in the hallway. We're sorry. And thank you, and might be a little scarier to submit more songs, but
send them in.
Yeah, send in songs, guys, and we will be mean to you.
What's up, Novi? We are back with our next NFL Sunday prediction. Our first game is the Lions at the Chiefs.
I mean, I didn't like how the Lions played at the end of the Bengals game, but overall, I think the Lions have been playing really well this season. I still think they come out with this game.
Yeah, I've been actually pretty happy with how the Lions have been playing recently. Their offense has been rolling, definitely top 5 in the league right now, and their defense matches. Give me the Lions pretty easily here.
Yeah, Lions, maybe not an easy win, but a good win for them here. Chiefs just haven't been getting it done this season, and obviously Lions are really, really good this season.
I feel like the Bengals should not have scored as much as they did at the Lions game. So I still have to root for the Lions, but it will be a tough match though.
Next game is the Rams at the Ravens.
I want to say the Ravens, but I mean, I can barely even say that if Lamar comes back, and he's kind of 50-50 on that. Give me the Rams.
Obviously, the Ravens look terrible on Sunday. I'm going to give this to the Rams. They look solid this year, and I'm pretty sure this will be not even a close game.
Age has finally caught up to Derrick Henry, and I think the Rams have looked pretty on par, actually. They're looking a lot better than I thought they would this year. So give me the Rams.
Next game is the Bengals at the Packers.
Like I said, I don't like how the Lions played last week against the Bengals, but the Bengals did not look great anyway, especially first half, 3 interceptions. Give me Green Bay.
Yeah, this will definitely be an interesting matchup in my opinion. Of course, I think the Packers are competent all across the board, and I still think they'll get the win here. But Jordan Love needs to lock in and get some plays done, and he needs to stop throwing interceptions and stuff.
We got cooked against the Packers simply because our offense was just completely lacking in week 1. If our offense was lacking, the Bengals are cooked. Give me the Packers.
Our next game is the Seahawks at the Jags.
Give me the Jags, and their win over the Chiefs was, pretty good comeback, all things considered. Give me the Jags.
Yeah, the Jags finally look like a good team again, and I've been waiting for this for a long time now. Seattle has looked decent at best, in my opinion, this year. Seattle lost to the Bucs this week, and that's okay, because the Bucs are really good. But Seattle's not really that good, so I'm going to give this to the Jags.
I think Seattle's actually been playing a lot better than I thought they would. I think Sam Darnold's been looking really well, but Sam Darnold's main issue is when he comes down to clutch time moments. I mean, we saw him freeze up last year in the last game against us when he choked and then they lost the first seed, and then also choked first round of the playoffs. So going to give it to Jacksonville, but I think it'll be a very close game.
Our next game is the 49ers at the Bucs.
I think the Niners are the most fraudulent 4-1 team out still. On the other hand, Tampa's been playing really well. The only problem I have with Tampa is all of their wins have been coming in last-minute drives and heroics from Baker. But last-minute drives like that cannot be sustained throughout the entire season. I'm going to give it to Tampa.
Yeah, I completely agree. So I'm going to give this to Tampa. It's in Tampa. It's kind of like everything is in their favor, but it might be slightly close.
I completely agree with these two to the exact wording. Bucs, the only team they lost to was the Eagles, and that was a good game.
What's up, Wildcats? Do you want your story featured on the Cat's Eye News? Email us at nhscatseyenews@gmail.com. All requests should be in by 9 a.m. on Monday to give our journalists the time that they need to deliver you a quality product. Thanks for watching today's episode, Wildcats. We hope you enjoyed, and stay tuned for the next episode of the Cat's Eye News.